Hey everybody, I know you're probably completely wondering what in the world am I doing this at 7:30 in the morning. Well, the reason would be yesterday I went to a book event and it was SFSE, and I don't have my card on me because I've misplaced it. I'm not sure what my husband did with it when I got home. Um, and it was actually really good. This is the first year that they've done it, and I guess it was put on with Dirty Little Bookers, Seven Witches on a Mission, and it was right outside of Orlando, of downtown Orlando, and it was really awesome. You guys can check more information out about it on Twitter, and they are at SFSE 2015. And during November 9th, everything that I'm going to be showing you here, well, some of the stuff I'm going to be showing you here, as well as other books and stuff that I'm not currently going to show you, will be up for grabs. So first up is, this is one of the things that I got from there. I don't know. I might keep this. I might not. I'm not so much for t-shirts because they tend to try and choke me, and this is only a large, so might be a little on the tight side. But I have a pattern to turn shirts into bags, and I really like this, so I might just turn it into a bag. They haven't decided what they're going to, I guess they're going to send me some stuff for this giveaway, so I'm not exactly sure what they're going to send me yet, but I guess we will find out. But that's mine. You guys can't have that. So next up is, this was really funny. So I go into the first panel, and it was about dealing with the cost of self-publishing, and this lady walks in. And I'm like, well, I really like your bag. So we start chatting, and then she starts talking about her dilapidated poor iPhone case. And then I start making fun of her about having a really old iPhone, which I do to everybody because, I've got the 6 Plus. This is like the first year I don't have the new iPhone. So I have to make fun of everybody else. But because there's still people like toting around like, was it 4 S's and stuff. I'm like, does it still even work? Sorry, Rachel. And I just happened to see that she had one of the elongated VIP passes, and it had a white strip on it for her name. So I was guessing she was an author. So I asked her, like, so, who, are you a blogger, author, who are you? And it turns around, and I just happen to see that it says Carrie Jones. So I'm like screaming, Carrie! And she's like, trying to figure out who I am. And I'm like, I'm Crossroad Reviews, Jessica. And she's like, oh my God, Jessica! So we get up and we hug and stuff, and we're all freaking out because a couple of years ago, her daughter was at Downtown Disney for a choir thing for school. And I think it was like 4 years ago. And me and my family, we were there as well. Because, of course, we live here in Florida. And we didn't know that each other were there. And I get home and I checked on Facebook and found out that she was there. And I was like heartbroken because she's like one of my favorite authors. This is not book 1, but this is Entice. This is from the Need series. It's about fairies, and it's awesome. And it's like, if I can find my camera here, it's gorgeous. I love these covers. So that was awesome. And she signed all my books, of course. So they're all signed. And it was amazing. And I thought it was really funny because the guy that was in there getting ready to do his presentation for his panel, he's all just, like, we're all apologizing for making so much noise. And he's like, no, it's fine. It's fan love, authors, bloggers, readers, whatever. So he was really cool about it, which I just, made everybody else laugh even more. And it was awesome. So the other really cool thing that happened was that coming out of the 2 panels that I wanted to watch and dealing with my 4-year-old, because the 11-year-old, she was fine. We see this little table, and this lady's having a giveaway, and you can win this little dragon, a notebook, a thing of tea, a mug with her book cover on it, and this little basket, this little wire basket. So I put my name and my 2 girls' names in it, and this little cup is like full of names. You know, there's no chance we're winning. So we go to leave and to go listen to another panel before the book signing. And my 11-year-old, she's like, no, we have to go back because she's gonna draw the name in, you know, like 5 minutes. So we go back and I sit down and we're just waiting, and she shuffles it up and moves it around, and she like holds it out in front of her and closes her eyes to pick a name. What name comes up? Mine. I was like, really? Really? My name came up. I was just, I was awesome. So I was toted down with my large Vera Bradley, my pink Vera Bradley bag full of books, plus my Kipling bag, which is just like a giant hole that was overflowing with stuff that my 11-year-old was carrying and Darn was carrying it. Then I had my book bag that was my purse, plus the little yellow, this yellow thing that I got from there, you know, full of swag. So it's I was toned down. So I kept, of course, the journal because I am a journal hoarder. And I'll show you what I did with that in a minute because it's got stuff in it. And and my 4-year-old, she grabbed the little dragon that was in it. It was a little Beanie Baby dragon. My 11-year-old grabbed the keychain that was in there. And then I had this like passion tea, the cup, and this wire basket. I'm like, what am I going to do with this stuff? Because it's never going to make it back out of here. I don't like passion tea. So I ended up giving the passion tea and the wire basket to the people next to me that were waiting to see if they won. And then later on in the day, I was waiting for the book signing, and this other lady was standing in line, and I ended up giving her the mug. So, because I'm like, I've almost broken this thing like 3 times because it was just floating around in my bag. So it's not going to make it home in one piece. Because I was just going to add it to the giveaway. But that didn't happen, so I'm sorry. But, so it was really awesome. So I had this thing, of course, you know, it's got lines in it, and I'm like, what am I going to do with this? Because I'm never going to write in it. You can't replace the paper. So, you know, once you fill it up, you're done. And my handwriting is horrendous anyway from me typing so much. So I'm like, you know, what can I do with it? And then it hit me when I was in the book signing. I'm like, I'm stupid. I can just have all the authors sign it. So this is now my official author signature book. And, like, everybody signed this. Let's see, there's Laurie Stoltz from, you know, the Blue is for Nightmare series, Return to Dark House, and all those. Then below that is, I think that is the lady that wrote Angel Fire because they were sitting beside each other. I should have had them like print their names after they signed it because I'm never going to remember everybody who signed this thing. The next person is... I'm thinking that's Christina Farley because, of course, she was there. And then below that, of course, is Carrie Jones. Let's see. Then the next person's name looks like it starts with a K. Okay, so that's probably Kristen White. Kirsten White. I'm so horrible at names. I really am. Kirsten White. She wrote like the Chaos of Stars, Mind Games, the Paranormacy series, all that stuff. And then below that is... Who is that? I think that's Jacqueline. No. I don't know who that is. Who was sitting beside her? Christina Farley was sitting beside her. I don't know who this person is. I'm so horrible at signatures. There were so many people there. I'll attempt to. Okay, because there's... I don't remember what her name is. Let's see. I think I have the site on here. Who is this? It's not Rachel Vincent. Their last name starts with a V. That's so weird. I don't know. Because I don't see anybody that they have a middle initial of M. Oh, okay. Never mind. I found it. This is Kathleen M. Valentine. She wrote the Fairyland series, which I actually have a copy of it, and I love her covers. They are adorable. Okay, so the next page has Jacqueline Carey on it, And then the other one below that is that's Maria V. Snyder. I don't know where I'm getting these people's names from. And then the next two, let's see, this is Rachel Vincent, and I'm guessing this is Kelly Armstrong because they were sitting next to each other, which is just awesome. And then the next one is Rachel Harrison and Shelley Crane. So that's everybody. So whoop. And I've got a whole bunch more space to fill up, and I will be seeing Christina Farley again here this coming Saturday for the release of Brazen. I would have grabbed a copy there because they had them, but it was only in paperback, and it's like, here, I have them on hardback, so I can't do that. No. Book formats must match. All right, so before I get into books, the next thing, this stuff was all donated, if I say it was donated. This was actually donated by Red Metal Works, and this retails at $22, and this will be up for grabs, and I really love this. This is all made out of bronze, and this is gorgeous. She hand does all of this stuff, and she just has some of the most amazing items that I've ever seen. When I lived up in Ohio, I'd gone to the Universal Light Expo, and they had things like this. And but they use the semi-precious stones because it's very witchy oriented, and they were going for hundreds of dollars, which is just crazy. But it's so pretty and it's inexpensive, so I would definitely check out her Etsy site because it's awesome. And the next thing, which I had actually never heard of, but apparently Rachel, one of my co-bloggers, has. This is from the Monster Cafe. Oh, and you can find her Etsy store at redmetalworks.etsy.com. This will also be up for grabs. She is adorable. This is from the Monster Cafe. You can find them at themonstercafe.etsy.com. This is so cute. I forgot to grab one for me. I was thinking about emailing them. Like, can you make me a little one? I think she said to do this and it'll fluff up. There, now it's all fluffy. Because we need a mascot for the shows. It's so cute. Because I can't use the 4-year-old. She can't be our mascot. But this is so adorable. Oh, I guess they're coming to Lakeland. Ooh, they're coming here. I might actually be able to get something else. Okay, so I guess for October, I'll just show this to you guys. So you guys can see where they're going to be at. But they are local. So you can't have this. I'm keeping this. I might be able to see them on the 17th then. Whoop. I might have money. Because that's so cute. Okay. So next on the list is books. So they had a lot of books there. I was really bummed that I couldn't get a hardback copy of The Chaos of Stars by Kristen White before I got there because I'm one of the few people that I loved that book. It was awesome. It's definitely one of those books that you either love it or you hate it because that's all there is on Goodreads. There's the people that gave it 5 stars and the people that gave it 1 star. I loved it, and I love this cover, and it's awesome. This is actually the only full book that I've actually read from her. I have Paranormacy, which book 1 got signed, and then I also grabbed a copy of Illusions of Fate because it's also a gorgeous cover. I actually had this as an ARC, and I ended up not liking it, so I'm going to give it another try. And I mean, now it's signed to me, so, I have to love it now. Just because it's signed to me. I'm joking. But those were awesome. I was kind of bummed that it was full cover price plus taxes. Not all that into the full price books. I would prefer to get them from Amazon or Books A Million or, used bookstores. Save some money. The next one is the U.S. copy from Feifel and Friends, so from Macmillan, and it is The Girl Who I can't read that. It's too early. Here, this is Fairyland. This is adorable. I love the UK copy. They had the UK copy there, and it was so adorable. It was like this tan color and had the dragon on it. It was adorable. This one is actually not going to be up for grabs. This one's signed to my 4-year-old Anna Reese. So we'll probably start this here because I'm still going to review it. So like start this here and start reading it to her, I guess. The next one, this is also not up for grabs because it's mine. And this is another author that I have not read anything from her, like at all. But I now have 2 of her books signed to me. The first one is her new one, The Stars Never Rise, which is gorgeous, from Rachel Vincent, and she signed it. So it was awesome. And then, of course, you know, I have my babies. These are like my babies. I have the whole entire series signed now. The first one is just signed, though. It doesn't have my name in it. It's like, hey, Carrie, can I, like, ship this to you? I can put my name in it. The next one, of course, is also not up for grabs, and it is Angel Fire. And this was also funny because she was one of the first tables at the signing, and I only had, like, 2 books left to have signed by the time I got in that room because I had accosted authors in the other rooms. And I was like, who are you? Because I don't know what anybody looks like. Except for Lori Stoltz and, of course, Christina Farley. I know what they look like because I've seen their pictures, like, constantly. Once upon a time, I was, like, obsessed with the Blues for Nightmare series back when I was younger. But I was like, she gave me her name, and I'm like, oh, you're the lady with the swords. I'm the other lady with the knives. I think I said knives. And she just, like, all of a sudden, like, screamed and stood up and gave me a hug. And she's like, oh my God, it's you! That was really cool because we both have really cool knives. So hers are kind of cooler than mine. But mine's surgical steel, which is, you know, neat. But so this is signed now. I don't know, did she sign this to me? Yeah, she did. Okay. So this is signed to me. So next off, these will be up for grabs. This is posters, and I'm sorry, they're kind of crumpled. Yeah. But there's Welcome to Dark House and Return to Dark House, and they are both signed by the author. So that's awesome. And then the other 2 books that I'm going to feature, that these are actually part of the giveaway because they were like the only 2 I could get to. The first one is from Rachel Higginson, and it is her new series, The Rush, the Siren series, and these are all signed. So you could get to win a signed copy. And then the other one is The Devourer from Shelley Crane, and again, you know, it's all signed. So, oh, and there's some like signed stuff in here as well. Signed stuff. 2 and signed stuff. And that's almost about it. So next, of course, I grabbed Jennifer. If you're watching this, there is your bookmark from Christina Farley. I will be grabbing more swag if she has it from Christina Farley when I see her on the 3rd. But I've got a whole bunch of swag. And Kelly Armstrong. Kelly Armstrong was amazing at this thing. Like, seriously. Amazing. For the fact, let me, like, pull all this out. I've got temporary tattoos from her. And then I have all these bookmarks. If I can get them out of here. Temporary tattoos. This says Trust Your Visions. And then, let's see, there's one from Maria Snyder. There's some of those in there. But then, like, all of these are all from Kelly Armstrong. Like, every last one of them. And every last one of them is signed. So, if you like signed swag and you love Kelly Armstrong, make sure you enter the giveaway. Yeah. Because that's all there is to it. And this whole thing is like just full of swag. We've got, if you like audiobooks, there is, there's little things in here for audiobooks. These will actually not be up for giveaway during that thing because these are actually only good for this month. And then I have a whole bunch of them for ebooks. So these will actually be done here. Actually, this video. Comment on this video. Comment on this video and you automatically get a code. Ooh, free stuff. Free stuff. Awesome. So let's see here. What else is in this bag? See, she had pens. Like there was a lady behind me waiting to get her stuff signed, and we like took all the pens. But as you click it, it changes to her series names, and it says "Step into a New World." And no, you can't have this. This is mine because it's the only one I got. You can't have that. Sorry. Let's see. There are some really cool little thingy-majiggers for your, these are like, you know, eyeglass cleaners and stuff. I got a couple of those. We got some dice. And I think that's about it. Oh, nope, I lied. And of course, we've got some gummy bracelets from Shelley Crane and some buttons from Shelley Crane. So, it was awesome. All right. And like nothing really bad happened yesterday, which was kind of nice. Like good stuff happened yesterday. I'll go for good stuff. I want a giveaway. Got to meet a bunch of my favorite authors. It was awesome. Okay. So I've been on here for like 22 minutes, so I will check you guys later.